Everywhere you look at Queen's Park these days, there seems to be a celebration after another MPP is sworn in. Some returning, others brand new.
This is the first interview.
How did it feel?
A little nerve-wracking.
The PC's Michelle Cooper won a tight race in Eglinton Lawrence.
A lot of door knocking in the bitter cold. Didn't matter, cold, snow, sleet. I was out there.
Assuming she's at the base MPP salary, she'll earn just over $116,000, an amount frozen since 2008. Way less than federal members of parliament make, and also less than the pay for Toronto City councillors. There's a big range across the country for provincial politicians' salaries. $119,000 in BC, $106,000 in Manitoba, though they'll be getting a raise later this year, and also the following one. And in Quebec, they earn $131,000. Earlier this month, Premier Doug Ford sounded open to an MPP raise.
It's terrible. They have no pension, I don't want to sound like a bleeding heart for politicians, but come on, folks. These guys work their backs off, and it's not fair.
But he also said this.
That's not our priority, right? It's not our priority to line our pockets or whatever. Our priority is to line the pockets of the people that elected us.
Cooper's response?
Well, I'll leave it in the hands of the Premier, and we'll see what happens.
The NDP's Lisa Gretzky had her swearing in, bringing along her 4-year-old granddaughter, Luna.
I was making fun faces.
You were? What was it like for you to be in there?
Well, it was like a super duper place in Toronto, and I just love this place. I don't want to leave.
Gretzky hasn't left since she was first elected in 2014 and has always earned the same salary.
I think it's fair to say that every person, regardless of where they work in this province, should be seeing regular wage increases to meet with inflation and the cost of living.
She'd like all parties to discuss the issue, something the Premier also suggested. But for almost 17 years now, both Liberal and PC governments have refused to touch the issue.
I don't think going to the public and saying we'd like to increase salaries for politicians is ever a popular idea. But it's probably one that needs to happen if we want to have the best people in our elected offices.
It is well past time that MPPs get a raise. MPPs should also have a pension. We want to attract the best of the best to public service.
One way MPPs on the government side can get a raise is by being appointed to cabinet. It pays almost $50,000 more. But Premier Doug Ford has been criticized for his supersized cabinets. His picks for this term will be unveiled tomorrow in the official swearing-in ceremony. Lorenda, Reddekopp, CBC News, Toronto.